Earlier this year, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson announced that WrestleMania 42 was going to be in New Orleans, but for some strange reason, this location has been changed. It's no longer going to be in New Orleans, and a lot of people feel like this is because there's a lot of conflict between Triple H and The Rock due to The Rock not showing up to WrestleMania 41 to finish his storyline between himself and Cody Rhodes. So leading up to WrestleMania 41, The Rock was basically telling Cody Rhodes that he wants his soul, and if he can't buy his soul, then, Cody Rhodes is going to pay for it. So ultimately at WrestleMania 41, obviously John Cena ended up beating Cody Rhodes. We all know that The Rock, showed up before WrestleMania with Travis Scott, where they beat up Cody Rhodes. But at WrestleMania 41, John Cena did end up winning the title from Cody Rhodes by cheating, obviously. But what pissed everybody off is the fact that The Rock didn't show up. The Rock didn't show up. He didn't make an appearance, and that pissed a lot of people off. It pissed a lot of fans off. And because of that, The Rock ended up making comments after WrestleMania 41, basically saying that he feels like he shouldn't have showed up. He didn't want to take that moment away from John Cena, but then he came out and was, talking about how, they were struggling to make sales for pay-per-views leading up to WrestleMania, which is why he came back in the first place, because, pay-per-view sales weren't doing well, right? And since then, man, there's this big conflict going on between, The Rock and Triple H. So then we heard yesterday that WrestleMania 42 was going to be held in Las Vegas. It's not official yet. It's just rumors, right? The rumor is it's going to be in Las Vegas, right? But I'm hearing even more news now. There's more news coming out that WrestleMania might not even be in America, y'all. Now they're saying that WrestleMania 42 possibly might take place in the UK, right? It might take place somewhere over there in the United Kingdom. You understand what I'm saying? They're saying that it's going to take place outside of America, in Canada, because we all know, leading up to WrestleMania 41, they were doing a lot of live shows, all over the UK, and the fans were much more, engaged with what was going on in that ring compared to, the United States. Even if you look at WrestleMania day one, the crowd was pretty much dead the whole day one of WrestleMania. And obviously, Triple H and, the owners of, Raw and SmackDown, they don't want to take that chance of that happening again, because that hurts the brand. It makes it look like the show is non-entertaining. And I think that this is actually a good move, but we got to get to the glitz and glamour of this, y'all. The reason why they're doing this is because fans are realizing that they're getting a shit product. The booking since Triple H has taken over after his first year, right? His first year, he did a great job. That first WrestleMania that Triple H did was incredible. In my opinion, it's one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. I'm talking about WrestleMania 40. But leading up to WrestleMania 41, we were getting shit booking all year. The day one of WrestleMania was horrible. And I think fans in America we're not entertained. We're not pleased with the matches that we're getting. Roman Reigns, he's barely showing up anymore. He's become a part-time wrestler due to his leukemia, but we're just not getting the matches that we want to see. And I think that this is further evidence that the WWE is panicking right now, y'all. They're panicking, and they're doing everything in their power to make it seem like they still have everything under control, when in reality, you don't. Just book better matches, man. Triple H, book better matches. I mean, if you guys really think about it, right? Since Roman Reigns has lost that belt to Cody Rhodes, Triple H has turned Roman Reigns into a jobber. He had this big feud with Solo Sikoa over a damn necklace, Then you had him in this triple threat. Then you had his right-hand man, Paul Heyman, turn on him. Like, this is crazy, y'all. It just doesn't make any sense. You got John Cena with this heel turn that has just been horrific. John Cena's heel turn has not been good, y'all. It looks forced. It doesn't look organic. Now we got John Cena versus R-Truth at Saturday Night Main Event. We're possibly going to get another rematch of Jey Uso versus Gunther that nobody wants to see. And this is why people in America at the shows are not entertained at what we're getting, because we're getting shitty matches. So let me know what you guys think about this video. It's your boy Wavy. Subscribe, follow me, leave a comment. I'm out.